Welcome back to my corner of the internet. Okay, so today I'm reacting to a video by Miss Mojo called Top 10 Best Scream Queens Characters. It's been a hot minute since I watched that. I'm curious to know who's that number one. Maybe it might be was it Chanel Oberlin? Oh well, don't wait to find out. Without further ado, let's get into. Okay, it's recording.
Are you fake crying? Stop fake crying.
What is she doing?
You were so not hot.
This one was such a snob.
And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10
What's that?
Scream Queens characters.
Hi, I'm Zayday. I'm your roommate. And now you're probably asking yourself, wait a second, isn't this the Kathy Munch, the iconic classic best-selling author?
I'm the recipient of the world's first complete hand transplant.
For this list, we're looking at the meanest, queenest, and most fiendish characters from the fun and underrated dark comedy Scream Queens, crowning our favorite with the number one spot. The Red Devil is in the details, so some minor spoilers are ahead. Who's your favorite character? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Boone Clemens.
Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there because I'm getting really pissed off. Chad is an amazing person. Chad
He was a
Bradley
nice
is
kisser.
the president of the Dickie Dollar Scholars, and he's super hot. And he doesn't have time for this.
A member of the elite Dickie Dollar Scholars frat club and roommate to Chad Radwell, Boone is the sort of dude you think you have figured out on first glance.
What am I supposed to be scared?
A popular tag-along who will casually coast his way to the top based on connections and looks, but to be fair, that's like half the campus of Wallace University. With a supportive bro bestie and a meal ticket, life is pretty perfect for Boone, until it comes to an abrupt end at the hands of the Red Devil. Or does it?
What took you so long?
That's right, who's one of the devils, wasn't he? Yeah.
Smirked to perfection by Nick Jonas, Boone's connection to the killer on campus becomes one of the biggest mysteries of the first season.
Nice shirt.
Thank you. You know what it's made out of?
What?
Boyfriend material.
Number 9, Grace Gardner.
Girl, I was terrified I was going to get some religious freak or a cutter for a roommate. But you're dope.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be in the room for very long. I'm rushing Kappa Kappa Tau. Hey, why don't you join with me?
Oh, sweet, naive Grace. The
Oh,
season's
yes.
main protagonist, all she ever wanted was to get a place at the sorority where her mother once made so many friends and memories, and perhaps helped to cover up a grisly death back in the 90s. Wait, what?
I just feel like
Hmm.
if I join Kappa, it'll be like I'm following in her footsteps. And how many other chances am I going to have to feel close to her like that?
Grace sees Kappa Kappa Tau as a once great sisterhood corrupted by the influence of the Chanels and their ilk. However, the fact that the
Mhm.
Red Devil appeared on campus just as she arrived with her sanctimonious mission to clean up the sorority and bring it back to what she imagines was a golden age of inclusiveness makes her suspicious. Very suspicious.
How do you know that this isn't somehow related to what's happening now?
Number 8, Dr. Brock Holt.
Dr. Brock, this is my team of med students.
First appearing in season 2, Dr. Brock Holt,
Like Shelby makes some able to spread.
other than 90s heartthrob John Stamos, is head surgeon at the hospital with a dark past, which serves as the newest location for the series.
I'm a surgeon, a brilliant one. You check off 2 boxes on the dateable guy checklist. Handsome and rich. And guess what? I check those 2.
As a surgeon, he relies on his steady hands. After losing his right hand in a freak garbage disposal accident, he's the world's first successful hand transplant recipient. Too bad the donor hand once belonged to a murderous squash player. And
Oh,
when it
yeah.
turns out, it's like the hand has a mind of its own.
I'm the recipient of the world's first complete hand transplant.
Are you serious? That's not your real hand?
This is my real
Fuck. He jumped for a moment.
Buy a used car. Is it yours or the guy who used to own it?
Number 7, Earl Grey.
Is that a real dead body? Yeah, that's a real dead body.
Who is it?
A member of the Dickie Dollar Scholars, he along with his bros were unfortunate enough to find
That's sore. It needed a new name. Dickie Dollar Scholars. Yikes.
Traumatized by the experience, he and his brothers decide to seek out the Red Devil and avenge his death. A calling out stunt that begins and ends in amazing fashion. And like Zayday and Grace, is ambitious enough to try and save it. Sweet and sexy, he's also the most intelligent of the BDS crew, and is total boyfriend material, if he can outlive the Red Devil, that is.
Oh, he didn't outlive him, did he?
Perfect. I need my lotions, my silk robe, my essential massage oils, a bottle of champagne, and chocolate covered strawberries.
You have all that in your room?
Number 6, Kathy Munch.
By now you're probably asking.
Well, Kathy Munch
wait a
was
second,
funny.
is this
She was
Kathy
funny.
Munch, the iconoclastic best-selling author whose very name has become synonymous with new feminism?
You can't have a show called Scream Queens without the original Sovereign of Shrieks, Jamie Lee Curtis.
I saw that movie 50 times.
As Dean Kathy Munch, she is an ambitious, ruthless, confident, and sexually voracious woman who is dedicated to the removal of what she feels is the antiquated and toxic Greek system on her campus.
You're awful in bed. Are you aware? I mean, just the worst.
When she wants something, be it the presidency of Wallace University or Grace's hunky dad, Wes, she will stop at nothing to get it, perhaps even stooping to murder.
But I want you to understand that I'm here for both your daughter and you.
Mostly you, though.
To help you with anything you might need.
By season 2, she's the owner of Our Lady of Perpetual Suffering Hospital, redubbed Cure, where she is just as dominant as ever.
Okay, you can fight over Chanel's breasts later, though it would be sort of like going to war for the Falklands. A lot of work for a relatively small and insignificant amount of land.
Number 5, The Chanels.
Good morning, Slits.
Good morning, Chanel.
The clickest click to ever click, the Chanels, while each with their own quirky, arrogant, and or airheaded personalities, are a package deal. The minions of Chanel Oberlin, also known as Chanel number 1, they are so named Chanel number 2 through number 5, minus number 4, and with a later addition of number 6, because she can't be bothered to learn their real names. These beautiful and spoiled princesses are as thick as thieves. Be it fluffing their leader's already inflated ego or covering up for murder, they know one thing. On campus, popularity is power.
Hail Odin, wise warrior, one-eyed wanderer. Tell the scenes your missing eyes see. Wait, Odin who? Where did you find that? I don't know, the internet. I just googled blood oath and this is what came up.
At times, you can't help but feel a little sorry for them, and even root for them, despite their twisted brand of friendship.
Why am I, Mary Tudley? God, do I have to spell it out for you? You're out of your friggin' gourd, number 5. You're a weird psycho lunatic who's gonna end up in an asylum somewhere staring at a wall trying to nurse a watering can.
Number 4, Zayday Williams.
I'm Zayday.
I love Zayday.
First, no fan of sorority houses, she's convinced to join Kappa Kappa Tau by her dorm mate Grace. When she sees the state of the elitist sisterhood, she decides to pledge, step up, and change things from the inside, running for House President against the tyrannical Chanel number 1.
Today is the day that I declare my intention to run for president of Kappa House.
Headstrong and intelligent, she has maybe the most realistic attitude to the crazy murderous nonsense happening in the house.
True.
Which is to be on guard in order to survive. But then, why the chainsaw under the bed, Zayday?
Because there's chainsaw that.
Number 3, Denise Hemphill.
What good are you? We can call the police ourselves.
Well, with Denise Hemphill on the scene, you're not gonna have to.
Killer on campus? No problem. Follow her 3 easy steps for staying alive, and eventually Denise Hemphill will come a-runnin'.
Step 1. If you are in danger, scream Denise Hemphill's name real loud. I will be on the premises at all times, and I will come a-running.
Or run in the other direction, whichever is the most pragmatic.
Then what you're gonna want to do is proceed to step 3. Get the hell out of there. Run away real fast.
Are you serious?
Yeah, run away. Get out of there. Scream.
The private security guard might not be the most effective guard when it comes to protecting the girls
Oh,
of
wow.
Kappa Kappa Tau from the masked killer known as the Red Devil. Things didn't work out too well for Shondell of Best Buy after all, but she's certainly the most hilarious. She also has some of the best advice when it comes to confronting chainsaw-wielding masked killers. Don't.
Hell no. You just said that you think the killer is up there and that's where you want to go? That's insane.
Number 2, Chad Radwell.
Are you fake crying? Stop fake crying. When you fake cry, you were so not hot.
Played to perfection by Glenn Powell, the narcissistic, cheating, on-again, off-again boyfriend of Chanel number 1, could have been so easy to hate, but is in fact impossible not to love.
I'm sorry, everybody wants to have sex with me. Okay, I can't help that.
Defender of his buddy Boone, and later Chief Avenger, he has some of the best lines of the show and steals every scene he struts into.
Hey, Red Devil, you like me now, bro? You like me now when I got a baseball bat, bro?
President of the Dickie Dollar Scholars, he's the smug, golf-playing, pastel polo shirt-wearing embodiment of everything that's wrong with the Greek system. Despite constantly reminding every girl he meets that he's handsome, and the fact that death turns him on, he's incredibly funny, and his totally screwed-up, waspy family actually makes us feel a little sorry for him.
She's not a farm animal. Her name is Rami, and she is a non-human helper companion.
What? Before we unmask our number one pick, here are a
Oh
few
my
honorable
gosh.
mentions. Gigi Caldwell.
Sisters, potential pledges, I have an important announcement to make.
Gigi was shady as shit.
Bursting like a piece of freshen up. Anyway, Dean Munch and I were talking about how to bring Kappa Kappa Tau into the 21st century.
Wes Gardner.
Let's launch our exploration into the magic.
No comment on that one.
To be one of the... Scratch that. What I consider to be the greatest film of all time.
Pete Martinez.
I mean, there's no way there isn't some real life story behind it, right? And if something did happen
Oh,
there,
wow.
could be records in Dean's office, right? Old files.
I'm gonna have to break in.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified of
Let's
their
hear that
latest
number one.
videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Chanel Oberlin.
My name is Chanel
Oh, yeah.
Oberlin, and I am the queen of Kappa Kappa Tau.
Chanel Oberlin, that's Chanel number 1 to you, pledges, is a force to be reckoned with.
For
I was right. I said Chanel Oberlin, didn't I?
Sisterhoods have had on young girls.
Do you think you like to munch box because your last name is Munch, or is that just a coincidence?
The meanest, most ruthless, and maybe richest president Kappa Kappa Tau has ever had the privilege of adoring and obeying, she isn't giving up her little kingdom for anything. Not jumped-up pledges, not a merciless dean, not a homicidal maniac. That is, if she isn't the one behind the mask.
I have killed for love, Chad. I've killed for our love.
What?
She's got goals, ambition, and a legion of followers, be it her Chanel minions or her social media followers, whom she deigns to adore her every Chanel-a-ween. With a closet bigger than your apartment and an ego to match, she's the queen supreme.
They put down their hot pockets and bask in the warm glow of what it feels like to love me.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this
And
most
it's
recent
over.
clip from
Thank you, Miss Mojo. Wasn't I right though? Chanel, this just proved my case. Chanel Oberlin was number 1. Oh wow. Emma Roberts does play a good mean girl. After I've seen American Horror Story Coven, right? Oh, her character definitely had me entertained. Oh gosh, this makes me want to watch Scream Queens again now. My favorite episode was the one where they had Chanel number 2's funeral. Oh wow. Some shows, the episodes you'll never forget them. Anyway, that's it for this video. I post if whenever I feel like it, and I'll see you in the next one.